Hey guys, what's going on? Today's project here is to replace this side view mirror on this 2004 Mark IV Volkswagen Golf. It's broken right off at the base here. You can see that it's just zip tied on. So we'll go through the process of how to get the old mirror out and get the new mirror in. We've got a replacement mirror here. It's a used mirror purchased on eBay for 35 bucks. And you can see here there's just one mounting point here for bolt on the side of the mirror. But you need to get the door panel and tweeter removed before you can access it. Okay, this is the style of door panel that's on this particular car. I think there are different styles in some cars where there's a tray here that have the window controls down here, in which case you need to remove part of the cup to get at the fasteners. So the first step in this, to remove this panel, is we're going to pry this handle cover loose. And to do that, just get a pry tool. If you have something plastic, that always helps prevent damage to the plastic piece. But if you can get in here and just start to wiggle it enough to get your fastener in here at the top, then you can pry that loose. So you can see once we've got the handle off, we have access to the various fasteners here that we need to remove. The two fasteners we're going to remove is these two large Phillips fasteners in there. In this case it's Phillips, could be perhaps Torx in your car. So one there and one at the top here. So I'll remove those now. Okay, next I have one Phillips fastener to remove here at the top left part of the panel. Down along the bottom of the panel there are three T20 head fasteners. Find them here, right there, there, and there. So I'll remove those now. The next thing we need to do is pry the clips off the door panel, so just be careful not to damage your door panel. It's best to use a plastic prying tool if you have one. So I have a plastic chisel I can use. So there's going to be probably about 6 clips along the door panel, mostly along the bottom and around the corners. So if you just get in there and pry it loose. See a couple fell out there already. Now the clips actually may stay in the door, but we can reinstall them on the panel afterwards. So once they're all loose, and I'll just count these here. I had one missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total on this panel. So once the panel is loose, we're just going to pry it up, just wiggle it up. Sorry, I stopped the camera there to do 2 things. One, to put the window down so I didn't have to fight with that. And the second thing was I got a piece of mechanics wire looped around my door handle, because once the door panel is up and loose, we don't need to completely remove it. And if you did want to remove it, you would have to unplug your power door locks, your power windows, disconnect the cable that operates the door handle. So we're just going to wiggle that panel up and get it off the door so you can access the back of the mirror where the tweeter is. And once you have it loose, just hang it on a piece of mechanics wire or support it on something. So if you just lift your door panel up, you can see the wire and the cable and whatnot are attached there. So I'm just going to take this mechanics wire, I'm going to loop it around here so the panel doesn't fall down. I can access the back of the mirror. The next thing we're going to do is remove this tweeter. So there's a single T20 fastener here. Just going to remove that. Okay, just wiggle and pry that off. You can see there's 2 clips on the back here as well that are holding it on once the fastener's loose. So if you pry at the bottom and somewhere near about 1/3 of the way from the top, you just wiggle that loose. So once we got that tweeter loose, we just this piece of foam here, pull that out, and then finally we can access the back of the mirror here. That looks to be about a T30 fastener on the back of the mirror. Just quickly before I remove that fastener, I'm going to unplug the tweeter here, this small red and black wire, and I'm going to unplug the mirror itself, so it'll make it easier to remove and install the new one. For the fastener here, my car is actually a T47. Now it's simply a reverse of the removal steps to reinstall the mirror. So I'll slip the new mirror in there, install the fastener, reconnect the power window feed, or sorry, the power mirror feed, reconnect the tweeter, reinstall the tweeter, reinstall the door panel and the door handle trim, and that'll complete the job. Okay, the new mirror is installed, fastener's in. I have the tweeter reinstalled, and you can see I've plugged in both the mirror and the tweeter. I can loosen up the mechanics wire, hang the door panel back in place. Note before you do that, if you've lost some clips during the removal process, or they're still stuck in the door, remove them from the door, reinstall them on the door panel, like that, in preparation to clip them back into the shell of the door itself. Okay, I've got the door panel clipped back in place. Now I'm going to reinstall the 3 T20s along the bottom of the panel and the Phillips along at the top left. Just a note that it was 4 clips I had on this door, not 6. Okay, I have those 4 fasteners installed on the door panel. Now I'm going to install the 2 fasteners that go into the back of the pull handle. Here are these 2 big Phillips head machine screws. Those fasteners are installed. Now I'm going to pop this back in place. You can see there's 3 clips here. 2 of them are on this pull handle, and one of them is actually stayed on the door panel. So I'm going to snap that back in place. Okay, that's back in place. Yeah, job is complete, and we've got the mirror installed on the car. Total cost $35 for the used mirror. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.